All right, we're back again live at Bellevue College. Joining me as always to my right and providing your tactical analysis and color commentary, Maggie Blome. My name's Ethan Callahan, and we welcome you to a massive swing match in the 2025 USL2 campaign for Midlakes United as the East Side Club plays host to FC Olympia, making the drive up I-5. Midlakes United have a huge opportunity tonight to springboard themselves from the gallows of the division all the way up into 4th place with a big win. Maggie, how does a home side go about securing the 3 points tonight?
It is likely to be a high-scoring affair. Olympia is fresh off collecting their first win of the season this past Saturday. Much like Midlakes, however, Olympia had to play an intense match down to the wire at Thistle Road, defeating West Seattle Junction by a score of 5-4. Midlakes will need to put goals in the net, much like they did early on against Snohomish United this past weekend. They showed much more confidence in themselves, even down a man, and handed up the upset to their rivals, their first loss of the season.
And Maggie, as you alluded to, Midlakes United will be without their star fullback A.G. Hodder today. He's serving a 1-game suspension for picking up his first ever USL2 red card at the weekend. Does Felix Vuve move away from his 4-4-2, or will one of the rotation options need to step up and fill the shoes of the star defender?
You'd have to expect the formation stays the same. Vue's been staunch in his maintaining of his playing style. Josh Harden is still available to play on the right, and Angel Martinez, while he's played most of his minutes this season at center half, had a very successful spell at left back for Midlakes last season.
It's a matchup of the second and third most porous defensive units in the league. We're expecting to see plenty of goals scored, and we are on Midlakes history watch as now both Alex Natska and Alex Bazzi are just 2 goals away from tying the all-time and single-season goal-scoring record for Midlakes United. We're going to see a historic night for the second-year USL2 club, or will FC Olympia do some damage to the back line in blue?
Let's make some history.
Let's make some history. We're at kickoff. We're just moments away here. We're already at
And we got on a little
clocks.
late, so our lineups will not be announced as we usually do, but
I think the lineups will just come after kickoff a little bit here. We are underway for Olympia. Actually, I think I'm going to go with your way, and we will just call names out.
yeah,
I like your way a little better.
see who shows up.
See who stands out, see who gets their name called for the very first time. Readjust and hit lineups. Start the second half. But as usual at home, Midlakes United in the ice blue kit and shorts with the White Sox, and Olympia a navy head to toe. Bright
War
green
of the
badge.
Blues.
Battle of the Blues today.
Battle of the Blues, I like that alliteration better.
Nice ball played into space already. Olympia scored early and scored often across the bridge. And Fred Ryder making first collection of the evening. He had a wonderful matchup away against Snohomish United. 12 saves in the match and saved a penalty.
And I believe that was our German national out of FC Olympia, Rigi. He is very good at getting those box crosses in. As we saw, he got one within the first 60 seconds of this game, just letting him know who he is straight from the bat.
Letting him be warm. Buezo in the box now. Has some options around him, trying to find Kayeli, but the pass is cut out pretty quickly by Victor Cabañas, and Olympia will reset and try to get out of danger, but not very successful out of there. Kayeli gets it in the end anyway, and not really doing much with it, at least in the early stages in that passage of play.
And it looks like Midlakes has gone to a high block starting off. It's usually what teams do in the first 5. They weren't doing that in their last home match, and we were a little bit confused why they were sitting off so much, so I'm glad to see them starting with this much intensity.
It definitely worked well for them. Snohomish going up 3-0 early on, only conceding 1 in the second half to a team who had yet to concede a goal all season long and had sit top of the table unbeaten.
Yeah, you got to make a good first impression.
Before that sucker punch of the first half that came from Midlakes United, played down a man and still held on to the lead. So we'll see if the aggressive play style pays off 2 matches in a row. Only 1 of 2 USL2 Northwest Division matches tonight. Natska's a little loose with his passing. Okay, sounds good. 2 minutes and 20 seconds ticked off the clock.
And still pretty spread out from FC Olympia. They're looking to play balls up the wing. We haven't seen much action from the midfielders from our visiting team here.
Not many touches from him now. Gabe Fernandez looking to facilitate that wing play like you're saying. He's gonna go long and find a bunch of wide open space. I think it went straight across the touchline as well. Tommaso Casadei on the throw-ins today. There we go. All right.
He's gonna send it up the line, I believe.
Looks to be.
It's my favorite play on a defensive throw-in. Just get it off the head, maybe, ideally.
Plays it into the foot, but they find some space either way on how Martinez. Back across the defensive third.
You see Jack Ryan Jeremiah as the 6 right now, sitting pretty low. He's a defensive and offensive player. He's kind of just the guy who does whatever needs to get done. Wonderful side tackle there.
Mikey Sherlock playing a little defensive today. He's going to be the replacement for A.G. Hada, dropping out of the midfield and into the back line today. His passing's just a little too much for Felix Vu to drop out of the lineup entirely. Casadei moving forward, marauding a little bit. Certainly a different look to Midlakes United.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, actually. We saw a lot less anticipation in the last home match, and I guess just eagerness to get a touch on the ball. Right now it's looking like everybody wants a piece, and I really love watching that type of soccer, so this is fun.
And Buezo in the midfield trying to get it out of a little bit of a traffic jam, and they find a little space to Casadei again, but
loose first touch. Seals his fate on that.
And it will lose possession for the home team. Big matchup in the division at Crosstown tonight. Ballard FC hosting Portland Bangers. Give you an update on the scoring of that one throughout tonight. Say out-of-town scoreboard, more of a crosstown scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely.
Fernandez standing over the ball. A little loose in the spacing for Midlakes, but it's cleaned up quite well by the triangle there. And a nice little cheeky touch from Martinez.
Yeah, once again, Jack Ryan Jeremiah doing a great job creating a triangle, as you said, with the outside and the halfback. Great at getting out of those, making 2v1s. He's solving a lot of problems right now.
Jeremiah is captaining the side today. Traditional captain Magana's on the bench.
Second home match in a row. No, second half. Jeremiah was our captain. Magana was on the bench for second half.
Nice play there. Can Kayeli get there? Does he have the legs? He does. He's got some help. Bazia behind him. Doesn't find him. Finds Jeremiah instead. Correct myself, it was Harden. Shot was blocked away anyway. Midlakes looking aggressive, drawing an easy foul. It'll be a deep free kick for Midlakes United. A bit of an unnecessary attempt there from Devano.
A little bit.
Oh, I should correct myself. It's actually Turchininoff.
Oh.
I should say there. Devano is on the left, not the right-hand side, is what I've written down on my sheet. I'll correct that myself.
Our Alaskan on the field. Causing some problems.
A deep setup, everybody on the edge of the 18-yard box.
Except couple.
Standing over this one. Buezo and Jeremiah, the smaller of the Midlakes players today, didn't make the trip up. Instead, he's going to find possession himself anyway. A nice pop one into space. Now Mikey Sherlock can chase it. Got Natska, Bazia, and Casadei, some of the larger players for Midlakes in the box, but they can't pick anybody out. And it'll just go for another reset. This is kind of what it was looking like against Snohomish early on. It worked out, ended up working out pretty well for Midlakes that day. They need another big day.
Yeah, I like the way this looks right now. Looks like we're not forcing anything, but still being very eager offensively.
Pass just behind everybody, but Kayeli can retain. Jeremiah now. Pinning back FC Olympia for the first 7 minutes. Chasing an early lead.
Majority of the possession, I'd say.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, and then even though FC Olympia is still in their high block, we're past the 5-minute mark. They are trying to rewrite this story early on.
They're playing in their 4-4-2. As much of the formation Midlakes has been setting up in this season, as you alluded to in our open, should understand how to unpick the locks
100%.
that are set up. Nice cross in, but played just a little too far for everybody. It'll go for the goal kick.
Yeah, I agree about the unpicking the locks comment. If they practice with that, obviously, in inter-squad scrimmages, and so it's just a time on the field. It's a familiarity thing where you know the weaknesses of that certain formation, and every formation has its weaknesses, but it's kind of convenient if your opponent is in the same one.
It certainly seems like Midlakes is setting up in a little bit more of a fluid formation today. Jack Ryan Jeremiah, like you said, called out, playing in that 6, has been moving all across the pitch. Typically what we've seen from Midlakes is a lot of stationary players, but now FC Olympia are in. Harden's got to cut it off with the pass. Does he get the shot up top the block? He's cut around, laid off. A little bit of a disappointing cross, and not even remotely close. It will go out for a corner, first corner of the match for Olympia. Still got to be a little bit let down when you have the numbers.
Yeah, 100%. First set play early on, though, there has been a lot of, I don't say threatening, there's nothing that has made me gasp or made my stomach drop, but there has been a lot of final third play, most for Midlakes, but when FC Olympia has had the ball, it's usually been in the final third. So they're capitalizing on those transitions.
Outswinging there's popped well above the bar, and it'll go out for a goal kick there. It'll also be Diego Riggi sending that header into orbit.
And we have Fred Ryder in goal again. He's just been providing great stability and leadership and communication with his team, and I think he's very commanding over the PK spot. We haven't seen many box crosses get by him, and that's pretty impressive for you to get off your line and be that effective.
Man of the match this past Saturday away at Snohomish. 12 saves accumulated in that one. Saved a penalty.
Way to go, Fred.
Only goal given up on the deflection of the penalty save. Absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Oh, nice header.
Got to win the second ball here, and they finally do. And it is Jeremiah once again finding Tommaso Casade, moved from center half out to right back today. A little bit of shuffling on the defensive line, and Alan Escalante's pass lets him down.
You know, I like seeing a center back on the outside because a lot of times center backs get annoyed with their outside backs, and so they get to do what they wish their outside backs were doing sometimes. So it must be a little fun for Casade to be like, okay. It's also good to play a different position and watch your own position.
Keep you fresh.
Yeah, totally, and just look at it from a different perspective.
Short throw. Effective, though. Tried to thread Anita with that one, and Jeremiah just not allowing it to work.
Doing a great job
touches.
of keeping it on their feet. I feel like we had a lot of loose touches in the first 3 season games.
Especially here at home.
Yeah, especially here at home. We had a lot of, I guess, not protecting the ball. Looking good today, though.
Sherlock getting a little lackadaisical there, but he gets away with it. It'll go for a throw for Midlakes. 10 minutes have ticked off the clock. No shots registered for either side.
We had a shot for Midlakes, but it went right into the shins of a center
That's true.
back.
They did have a block shot. You're
so,
right. Look at you making sure our stats are correct here. Sometimes.
I would say that's on frame. The legs got in the way. Nice holding the line for Midlakes. It requires a lot of communication to keep the offsides line that high.
Sherlock again. Tried to get a little cheeky with the touch and win and throw in for Boiso, but just plays it off his own feet and over the line. More space to be found. Notska couldn't get on the end of it. Would have been a tough break to go by himself. He wouldn't have had any help. Instead, maybe Casade once again. He's been busy this afternoon already. First 10 minutes they've been coming down the line. Notska now finally getting a touch. A little far ahead, lets Jeremiah run onto it. Works out well.
Lovely little poke there. He's known for those last-minute pokes that they really make the biggest difference in our games.
Kayeli, and tried to play a nice little incisive through ball. Let Jeremiah get a run in on it, but too far ahead. Rondon jumps on it. Rondon,
I would have hit the left
say.
wing on that one.
It certainly had a lot more space over on the left than Buezo running down the wing. Bazia playing fairly advanced. Not putting much pressure on the keeper, but certainly making the center backs have to pass around him. Nice little touch there. Escalante using his head. It is a warm afternoon in Bellevue. It's bright
warm.
and sunny.
The field is slowly getting covered by shade, though, so we'll have a cool second half.
Grateful are the players for that shading from the trees.
Yeah, I wonder if we see more play on the left side of the field. There's a reason for that.
I wouldn't blame them. Olympia in the darker colors are certainly going to try to play on that side.
Oh, yeah.
Fred will reset his defense. Find the Washington Husky defender. He's going to carry the ball up himself, not even look for a pass.
Intense pressure here from FC Olympia, trying to capitalize. They do, I think, I was doing some research for their goals are mostly off transition, capitalizing on those transition moments, and I think that's really smart and a pretty kind of a flex, honestly.
Especially for the position they've found themselves in the table in USL2 for the last 3 seasons since joining. It is the success they had against West Seattle was on the counter. Buezo gets pushed off the ball. Wonderful defensive play there. It'll be a Midlakes corner. Buezo could have been in. First corner of the day for the home side.
That looked hopeful for a second.
Just a step
I thought we were
off.
going to have a Buezo v. Rondon. And looks like we're going to try to go short on the corner.
Certainly going to give the
True
option there.
Midlakes
Still got
fashion.
the lineup set up over the penalty spot. Buezo's going to adjust the corner flag, and
Pretty matched up height-wise, these
Certainly.
two teams.
Midlake's not the biggest roster in the division. Tough. Not the
Do you think that
corner
was
you would have
intentional?
wanted.
Yeah. Do you think he meant to hit it like that?
Hit with a decent amount of pace, but just a little short. And as we were calling out, here comes the break. Got some numbers. Hardens by himself, takes the shot, and Ryder claims not the shot. Again, a corner you wouldn't have wanted, and a shot you certainly have wanted. Certainly would not have wanted if you're FC Olympia. A lot to be left desired from that one. A bit of a collision there, no call.
I like the way this ref's calling the game.
Pretty loose.
Yeah, mostly the fact that he's not.
He's
Letting him play a little bit.
pretty liberal on his calls, I would say.
I like it.
I'm not complaining at all. Let him play. First big chance of the afternoon, not converted.
Yeah, we've had our only, I guess both teams' most hopeful chances have been off of these fast breaks in transition, because I feel like they are just so evenly matched in their building ability, you know, and tactical defense.
Evenly matched in their ability, level on points in the table. The only thing separating the two sides, they've each played 4 games. Each have 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. The only thing separating the two sides is just 2 goals on goal differential. -3 for Olympia, -5 for Midlakes United. All that can be rectified with a win for either side, though.
Totally. We can make Olympia have -5 today.
Either side with a win today would go up to 4th place. Shot just off target. That's going to be Manny Nicasio sending that one wide. Ryder not bothered whatsoever. Nicasio is a late addition to the lineup today. Martinez trying to go long, get a little life splashed into the ice blue shirts. Had a good start today. That boot is going to land in a spot you don't want it to.
That's gonna go advantage though.
Little, ooh, it kind of flashed. It had an opportunity. And the referee's going to have a word. No cards will be given out. Oh, kick to the stomach on accident. No malice, though. You're certainly trying to go for the ball, but probably going to get called later.
Yeah, we saw, I believe it was it Martinez tried to go up to Bosio on the left wing. Second time he's done that in the last, I'd say like 5 minutes. Really only works, in my opinion, like once every 15 minutes. Because you keep sending that ball, that is what happened, where they just intercepted it right in the center circle.
And as you called, everybody stacked up in the shade. Ryder plays it straight to the crowd, but Olympia all over it. The energy that seemed to be going for the first 10 minutes of the match for Midlakes has kind of been sucked out of the home side. The press is still there, but it's certainly not as advanced as it was in the beginning.
It felt really precise in the beginning. I think that's what I liked best about it. And yeah, I think I used the word eager.
Easy claim for Fred.
As usual.
Midlakes number 30 in the pink. Cassidy now with a little bit of room. Probably going to have to go right back. Nope. Turns the corner. Pays the price. Chested down by Sherlock. Not quite played 20 minutes played, but he looks fairly comfortable in the defensive line.
I think so. I think FC Olympia is doing a better job right now of going to our loose balls, and Midlakes is sending a lot of those loose balls where they're not the precise ones in the beginning where they were on the ground lasers to feet. And so I think they kind of figured that out a little bit. I'd love to see Midlakes find a weakness in FC Olympia's play and exploit them right back. What do you think is a weakness right now in FC Olympia's play?
I mean, certainly the defensive line is fairly inexperienced, at least in terms of playing in this particular league, and that's something you need to expose. All of the attackers, minus Bazia, have been in USL League 2 for at least a season for Midlakes, but Bazia is leading the team in goals and assists so far. Headed across, but popped away, out of play, and it'll probably go for another corner. Certainly going to go for another corner, but I think you do need to exploit the inexperience of the back line.
Yeah, okay. And it looks like Bazia is trying to do that. He's been at least trying to get busy over on the left wing. See Redemption on the corner. You're gonna huck it?
And take Buezo off corner duties this time. They go short. As we expected, they might be the case the first time. Escalante's cross leaves wanting Buezo now. Looking for Martinez, the defender in the attacking third.
That was dangerous for a second.
Dealt with well.
Yeah, definitely.
Shillington, the Canadian international.
That was impressive, the aerial control out of that, especially in a chaotic moment under pressure where he's able to basically stick his leg out and get the ball to do what he wanted.
If only I had that ability.
If only, if I had a magnet on my foot.
If I had a magnet on the foot, I still probably missed the ball. Kaele takes a shot, but it's blocked away, down to Natska. He leaves his man in the dust, can play across here. He plays it low, trying to find Bazia, but it's saved.
Oh, that was almost.
Nice little cutback from Midlakes United. And as soon as they say the energy seems to be gone, they wake it up.
Yeah, I like
nice
that.
Shots on target.
I like that. Out of all their chances so far, that one was my favorite.
Natsuka there taking a pair of ankles with him.
Yeah, especially the moment of chaos, I think, are the most interesting to watch, where there's like 8 people in the box.
That's where Olympia found their success against West Seattle in the moments of either mistakes or just West Seattle being caught lacking. Not a banner year so far for the Junction on the other side of the city, and sent well over the bar. Hit to the back netting over there. Diego Rigi leaning a little bit too far back on that one. Ryder. Tim Martinez again. Midlakes. I guess you would say veterans. They've been on the club and on the roster for just about every time. Now Casadei.
I like that little give and go. Back to basics. They work.
Casadei moving into an underlap now in the striker's position. Fully inverting the fullback, so it's not something we've seen too much from him. A heavy cross. Never really a threatening chance.
His heart was in the right place.
Yeah. Bazzi was in the right position there. It just wasn't quite 7.5 feet tall to nod that one in.
Not everyone can be.
If only we were Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Bless you.
Huh?
And looks like we're gonna go goal kick for FC Olympia. I gotta say, I like Ryder's get up more than Rondon's, because I feel like if you're in a hot pink in the goal, your eye's gonna go there, and that's where you're gonna aim at the last second.
I do like the neon pink. It's certainly different.
And it's very diva. It's like, I'm here, get out of my goal.
Jesus Rondon's got a pretty similar color setup to their actual outfield lineup today.
Yeah,
loose pass. Jeremiah's going to get on the end of it. He's got some space to run, see if he can pick somebody out. Had the right idea, but hit it just certainly a touch too hard, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
On Kaeli, trying to hang off the last defender and make Buezo and Bazia both in the box.
Kaeli, I'm really looking from him. I think he brings the hold-up play really well to Midlakes. Jack Ryan Jeremiah could have used that a little bit there. As you saw, he sent a ball straight to Rondon, and where we see Kaeli with the ball, he kind of waits for his teammates to develop the attack, and so he's not up there alone, and it's not a wasted opportunity.
Shillington, ball played off Shillington's back, turns into a turnover, and Midlakes needed to capitalize off that. And poor attempt at goal blocked away.
An attempt at
Escalante
goal is
couldn't
an
keep it.
attempt at goal.
All the way back to the man in pink. The modern day. Well, nope, that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Martinez now. We're going to move on to Natska. Natska's been a little quiet this afternoon.
Yeah, he has. I feel like most of our midfielders have too, besides Jeremiah.
Nice touch.
I like the work of the wingers, and I think Casade is doing a great job at right back.
Inverted fullback coming on the left-hand side now. Harden slotted over, played that at the left wing slot. And he's going to get it again in the area. It's Escalante now. Harden's going to get it now. Back into the midfield, they'll reset and find Sherlock. Midlakes got a lot of space on the ball in those areas. Weak header there. Bazia trying to claim. It popped up for another 50-50. Headed out of Kayeli at the edge of the 18-yard box, but he can't beat his man. And it's going to go all the way back out of the attacking third into the easy midfield. Good, strong effort from Sherlock. They're making the break almost impossible for Olympia. Could have been a crucial play.
We see Felix Vu getting his reserve players warmed up, which is funny because I feel like they're already pretty warm. But
Absolutely, today at least. Natska now's got a chance, needs to beat a man. We say he's been quiet. He did provide one of the better chances of the afternoon.
yeah, and I've also noticed his movement off the ball has been pretty effective at drawing out these FC Olympia defenders.
Strong header forward from Martinez. Tried to find Jeremiah, but Jeremiah couldn't quite control it.
Nice touch there.
The threat from Olympia going forward seems to, as you said earlier, be almost exclusively on the counterattacks.
The left one, I'd say right now, we do have our German national on the right wing, but no one's finding him right now. It looks like our left fullbacks are really trying to make something happen here more than anyone on FC Olympia.
Just behind Escalante in the midfield, but Harden's going to get a foot to it.
And he's hiding on the
Midlakes
line.
United are going to take another turnover away from Olympia. A little sloppy for a few minutes consecutively from the team from the capital.
I always forget Olympia's our capital. Sorry, Olympia. Have you ever been, Ethan?
Oh, too many times.
Okay.
Too many times
I
to
haven't.
Olympia.
You've been for me. We'll say that.
Yeah, 100%. I'd give you plenty of my time. So
Okay.
no offense to Olympia. We love Olympia here. It's all banter, part of the sports rivalry, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then I feel like the energy shifts for Olympia happened somewhere around the 20-minute mark. And they
Loose
kind of,
pass here. Sorry about that.
No, you're all good. Right as I said that, our energy goes up, so I'm going to shut up.
Pop through, Fred Ryder getting down and making the save. Continuing his good vein of form. He had a really tough night against Ballard FC just a week ago here. And Felix Vu showing a lot of trust to immediately after your keeper gives up 5 goals to just 48 hours later give him the nod one more time, and it has certainly been paying off.
Yeah, I think he just feels empathy, and he's like, if I were Fred, I'd have something to prove, so I'm going to give him a chance.
Definitely had the chip on his shoulder now.
And as I said earlier, left side of the field, getting a lot of, I guess, attempts to go up from FC Olympia. Other than that, we have some like long balls that basically get through to the middle, but not many tactical threats.
Still no score here. A few good chances from both sides, but Ryder making the save, and then a weaker shot on target coming from Midlakes, but shot on target nevertheless. A couple blocked ones. The offside flag will nearly certainly come up if he touches it here. And it's going to stay down. Rigi can play a cross in, but no teammates in the vicinity of that ball.
And this is the transition moment I'd like to see Midlakes capitalize on right now. Take it all the way to the house.
Bazia's got some he had it. She, like as you called, Bazia was open.
You had my permission.
Bazia was open. You were right on point waiting for it and just cut off at the pass.
I need to stop saying things as they're happening, because then they stop happening. I need to be a reactive reporter.
Shillington cutting it out, giving his club a chance to do the exact same thing. A nice little play here. Gonna go down, and it's a free kick in a very dangerous area. He's lucky he's not in the box, and he might get carded. He does. Josh Harden will go in the book first. tonight. And it'll be a dangerous free kick for Olympia.
Yeah, Harden's known for his tenacity and tackling, and you need a garbage man on defense. And a lot of times those guys end up taking the brunt, and their name gets blamed for the fouls. But you know, who knows what that opportunity could have been if he hadn't stopped it with a foul.
Certainly, just a few inches away from another penalty. Midlakes looks like only a two-man wall set up right now.
It's gonna be like a short corner almost.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be tough to really bend a shot in from here unless you're absolutely just world class, but
I mean,
Roberto Carlos could do it.
Yeah, far post though.
Far post will be open. Shillington is lined up on the far post.
Or far corner.
Along with Cabañas.
I like the far corner of the 18. A little like sneaky run. Hopefully they don't, because that would get him a goal.
Simpson in front too. Looks like he'll make a flashing run towards from the penalty spot. We'll see. Lots of space left at the top of the box. Looked for Simpson, couldn't find him, and it's going to go out for a Midlakes goal kick.
Great defensive organization there from Midlakes. It takes a lot, especially in those moments of chaos. It'd be a little stressful when there's a free kick 10 feet away from you as a goalie. And you've definitely, they became a little wall. We had a two-man wall, but more like a nine-man wall on that one.
Everybody was so close. It was almost the entire side on the wall.
Yeah, that's why it was a nine-man wall.
A bit of traffic there. Could be dangerous, but nothing doing. Well wide from the attacking forehead. Escalante, nice tracking back to get on that one, but couldn't keep it. Sherlock can, though. He's going to go forward, find a teammate.
Ball's looking a little bouncy over here. I haven't seen anything clean on the ground in a second. Oh, there we go.
A fully, I can't say resodded, but a fixed up Natska just couldn't get high enough to get that on target. Fixing up the pitch this week after last. Seems like the ball's got a little spring to it now with the extra pellets. Is that what they are? The little black pieces of turf?
I think that's called turf.
True.
Yeah, I think the black stuff is called turf, and then the green stuff is the fake grass.
Yeah. Popped up. Can Kayeli get on the end of it? He can't. Just a step behind. You see the little frustrations being shown on the net.
He ends up in the goal instead of the ball.
Not quite the results you'd like. 5 shots to 4 already. The offense has been active, but no end product of it as of yet.
15 minutes left, give or take a couple in this first half. Yeah, kind of same story. It's been really evenly matched. I feel like both teams are playing with the same energies. Their energies are matching up, and that's why our scoreboard is so boring right now.
The scoreline's not showing much action, but it's been a pretty entertaining half of football so far.
Yeah, I agree.
5 shots, 2 on target for Olympia, 4 shots, 1 on target for Midlakes. Lots of space for Martinez to try to find a teammate now. He might go back. He doesn't. Oh, he couldn't get it out of his feet. Natska.
Maradona.
Get a little spin around.
Redeem. Oh.
Good
slow pass there. Dang.
Didn't get as much on it as he needed to. And Rigi's going to claim it easily to Shillington. Heading forward now, slowly though. Looks like there's a chance to maybe set up a little bit of a counterattack, but they elect to not do that and gain a little bit more control over the midfield and possession of the ball. Olympia probably need that.
Yeah, I feel like they just need more, for the statistics at least, just some possession time.
Strong tackle from Escalante, a couple feigning calls from the crowd for the referee to intervene, but certainly won the ball there, and there's going to be an Olympia corner nevertheless. But another one from Escalante. Back to back.
Oh, on his heels for that one on the reception.
Wasn't ready, but Casaday's got some space. The pass is too far behind him, and he's got to turn around.
No way to open up. Can he find the far side of the field?
Made the adjustment.
Bazia is looking.
Bazia is all left on an island. Lots of room on the other side of the field.
Bazia is ready.
Both Alexes are within touching distance of having their name at the top of the Midlakes record books for goals already. Sun is almost completely behind the clouds and the trees now. Resetting again, finding Jeremiah. Good touch to go past his man.
Yeah.
Out wide, finding Casadei with a lot of space. It's a good ball. Can play it back into the box. Needs to find a target, doesn't have one.
He stumbled over on the first touch a little bit, couldn't get set up for the cross.
He's gonna get another chance here. It's Notska, the flag will stay down. Strong defending here from Olympia, but Notska's gonna get around the corner anyway. Plays another cross, just a little too short. He can get back on it, heading across. No teammates within range of putting anything dangerous on it.
That was on a hand. No?
No call, maybe?
Interesting.
Might have been judged to be in a natural position, but
Yeah.
could have been something there for Midlakes, just a few feet, couple yards behind it maybe. And a loose pass there. Had a runner in behind. It would have been Buezo on the wing with some space. Now Bazia giving chase. Martinez all on his lonesome. Can find Ryder if he needs to. Has Casadei in some space. He's gonna elect to choose his keeper. Switching fields, going the other way. Mikey Sherlock will carry it forward and look for a teammate ahead.
Lots of space in the midfield being given by Olympia. I do think it's a little bit of a trap though, because they are pressing so fast. So it's a false narrative, if you will.
It's been an effective press for them as well.
Yeah, I think so, because they're backing off and they're like, ooh, pass it in the middle. We don't defend you, and then they do it.
Their press has been there. They haven't really won a lot of second balls for Olympia though. If your press is going to be effective, you kind of need both. Casadei now in some space yet again, laying it off, looking for Kayeli.
A little lapse in communication, I think.
Yeah, I fully agree with that one.
Could have been good though. I like that.
It's a good idea. Jesus Rendon gets to do another goal kick. Electing to go short yet again. Bazia there's got to put a little more pressure on the ball, probably slightly quicker, but
just get off his heels at least. There we go.
Right on cue. Midlakes number 9 giving chase again. And not quite entirely sure what Shillington is looking to accomplish with that pass. Right back to where he came from.
Just tire Bazia out, I guess.
Maybe. A couple extra steps there.
I like this. Can we find Casadei?
Low roller Martinez. Faked going forward. Takes it again. And one more time.
Okay.
Good steps from the UW defender. Bazia, or Notska rather. Popping that one a little weakly. Headed down. Not. And Bazia couldn't get on it. It's blocked back away.
Wonderful opportunity there.
And Midlakes are starting to put some chances together now. Pretty consistently, they're knocking on the door for opening goals. Certainly feels like it's coming. But now, Olympia can go on a break. And Harden defending it well, sending it back to the bench of the visiting Olympia side.
Gonna be just under 10 here in the first half. Scoreless. Both teams, I'm sure, are eager to get one on the board for the sake of the halftime discussion, if anything less.
What do you think is going to be said about Midlake's performance at halftime? You have to think it would be a positive,
I think
positive
so too.
perception.
I agree, because it's 0-0. Yeah, they haven't scored any goals, but they haven't conceded any goals. So I think defense, very positive. But I don't know, because Felix Fu is a very defensive-minded coach, but I would like to see him tell his defenders to facilitate the attack more, since his defense is in such control of this game. They have the power to do that out of anyone on the team. So I think they need to not wait for the attackers to facilitate something. They need to tell them this is where we're going.
Shillington will have a little bit of space, but cut off quickly by Buezo. Probably smart for Olympia here to try to slow the match down. There's a lot of chances for Midlakes coming fairly rapidly. Only one shot, none of it really truly registered. Now Rigi, cut out well. Rigi, and he puts it in. You have to say it's fully against the run of play, and Diego Rigi capitalizing on a Midlakes mistake, finding the bottom corner of the net, and FC Olympia with an absolute sucker punch from the German to take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, known for capitalizing on those box crosses, so he kind of had that one before it came to him. Again, these moments of chaos in transition, like the the built-up attempts at attacking for both teams, but mainly for Olympia, the built-up attempts aren't working. It's the fast breaks and the transition and the long balls, and the pokes. But kudos to them for thriving in chaos.
Certainly thriving for Olympia. They are on pace right now for the highest ever finish in the USL 2 Northwest Division. Still a lot of the year left to go.
I like that.
Cheap free kick given away though by the goal scorer. Now immediately after kickoff, Midlakes. We were just saying they were going to have a positive time going into the break, and now it may all have changed.
We just need to stop talking.
Commentators cursed
you just
multiple times tonight.
You guys just want to hear us breathe for 90 minutes?
Jeremiah couldn't get on the end of it, but he's got some backup here. Now Sherlock getting pressured. Handles it well. Doesn't find a teammate though.
Almost. And a little foot race here from our fullback, and we have
Rigi again.
Dangerous defender up on the corner of the box.
With some space and goes down, and it's going to be a penalty. Sherlock, the midfielder dropping into defense, is going to give away the penalty now, and it was a clear one and an easy trip to spot right in front of the referee.
I really hope that goal wasn't when you pull a string on a sweater. Because at this point it's looking like that. But 5 minutes after this PK, Ryder's gonna get a stop here, and hopefully we can get some renewed energy.
Let's see if we can get a repeat.
Yeah, a lot of coaches do a big five situation where they do first five and last five. And I need your highest work rate. I know my coaches used to do that. Hopefully.
The run up. And Rigi Panenkas it into the middle of the net. And 2 goals in less than 2 minutes. It is a 2-0 lead for FC Olympia out of nowhere. Diego Rigi on a brace, 40 minutes in. Second one on a penalty. Mikey Sherlock not going to be happy with himself giving up that one. And Fred Ryder couldn't quite find the magic he had in Snohomish. And a humongous swing in momentum. And in just 120 seconds.
Yeah, Ryder did a great job. He's explosive off of his line, especially for his size. He's great agility. And if that had been a low PK to the left, probably would have stopped it. But it's a guessing game at this point.
Well, 3 minutes ago, I asked you if you thought it would be a positive reception in the locker room for the home side. And
I said yeah.
And now,
I'm saying
what are your feelings now? No? Absolutely not.
I don't know about absolutely not, but I'd say there are positives and negatives, and the last 10 minutes have been the negatives. Also, we've had some good opportunities, though. I don't know. Volatility, if you will.
Here we go again. Can they find him? Good step by Escalante trying to clear some danger, but doesn't quite clear all of the lines away from the attack. And Ryder's going to let it ride above the bar. He knew he had no danger in that one. It is a tough one. Tough pill to swallow right now if you're a Midlakes United supporter. Headed forward now, or sent forward, not headed forward, headed by Escalante. Buezo couldn't control the second ball, but he has some help from Kayeli, and Bazia now looking to make a little bit of a difference, but didn't have any help. A little loose on the touch. And Midlakes United last year were nearly imperious in their home form. Yet to see a point or even a lead at home so far.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers going straight to Olympia socks. Saw one right there.
Here we are again.
Caused this moment.
Bop through save by Ryder. The 4th shot on target this half already for Olympia.
Yeah, Ryder's had a few 1v1s and done a great job stopping those.
Rich vein of form he's found in the last week. It's hard to say a rich vein of form in a week when you've conceded 8 goals in that week, but 5 of them were against Ballard. And Well, in this division, it doesn't get much tougher than the men across the bridge. Buezo can get on the end of it, and Buezo probably was in an offside position anyway. He pulls up his run.
Some scissors.
Going short, Natsuka tried to put some pressure on it, but dealt with easily.
Olympia looking very spread out right now. Midlakes not doing a great job at shutting them down, obviously.
They're going quick as well. Not a lot of heads hanging for Midlakes like we've been seeing. Played in ahead, and that's going to go well wide of the goal. It's going to cross nearly at the edge of the 18-yard box.
I wouldn't say
going out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there are heads hanging, but definitely this team gets very affected by the scoreboard beyond just what it means for them in the league. They're way more likely to score a goal when they have 0 goals conceded. And honestly, I feel like everyone's like that, but I've noticed that with this team especially. Gets a little stuck in the, I guess, the position that the other team wants them to be in.
Definitely agree with that. They kind of are slightly too reactive for a club you'd think who is looking to control the match as much as they are.
Yeah.
As we talk now, we're going to take a look across town. Ballard is just taking a 1-0 lead against Portland.
The Bangers.
Now sees them 5 wins from 5 if the result stands right now. Bazia takes a shot and is well off target. He hits the back of the softball fence.
And we're 30 seconds away from our regulation time. Hasn't yet announced stoppage.
Well, you got to expect there will at least be a few.
I feel like
a couple corners, maybe 2 minutes would be.
I said less than that.
Maybe less
haven't
than
had
2
any.
minutes. Just 2 goals.
I guess we had
really.
a yellow.
2 goals and a yellow. Couple corners, but not a lot of stoppaging.
Stoppaging.
Brand new word. We're inventing words here. Rondon looking for a teammate. He's going to find one. Looks an awful lot like Jack Ryan Jeremiah, though.
I was going to say.
2 minutes. Hey, there we go.
Ooh.
Bit of a dive there. He makes a meal out of it, but he's going to get credit for it. He's holding his knee. Hopefully he's okay. And Natsuka's going to get picked right back up and go into his position.
By his captain. What are they for?
Oh, we find Martinez now going forward. He gets a solid switch of the ball here.
Nice first touch.
Down there, finding Harden on the overlapping run. Wonderful play here. Can he get Escalante a touch in the box? He can't. And Olympia already ready to pounce off 1 missed pass. 2 shirts hanging off the back line, not allowing Sherlock and Martinez to join in the attack like they really want to today.
Great possession right here for Midlakes this last 30 seconds.
Need to go forward.
Yeah, true. We're not playing Rondo.
Little hug there from the 2-time goal scorer this afternoon.
He's excited.
He's happy. He wants to share some of his goodwill with the rest of the Midlakes players. Buezo trying to find a touch in some space.
Crawling his way through that box.
Natsuka. He fought his way through. Back through to Buezo again. Buezo cutting in, finding it in, and he scores it! Tight angle finish. Jason Buezo putting Midlakes United on the board.
He wanted that so bad.
Just a sliver of a shot.
Clawing his way through that box on, I think, 2 or 3 attempts at getting it past Rondon, and finally gets it. He really wanted that goal, especially given what the scoreboard was looking like.
Phenomenal effort.
Savior for Midlakes right now.
Phenomenal effort from the Midlakes United number 7. Just a short, slight side of goal. Smashing it past Jesus Rondon. Tossing a lifeline to Midlakes United. They need something from this game.
The last 30 seconds of this half, I have to assume. Oh, here we go. All right. We have half of this game down, and if the next half goes as interesting as this one did, I'm gonna need more caffeine.
You and me
exciting.
both. Very fun night of football so far.
Yeah, before we hop off, you want to do the Midlakes MVP?
Well, before the last few seconds, you'd have to say Jack Ryan Jeremiah, but with the effort he just showed, you might have to tip your cap to Jason Buezo. But who's impressing you for Olympia?
Well, obviously Rigi, with the 2 goals, and I personally love watching aggressive players play just because it feels personal and passionate. It feels more artistic almost, and so I've been really enjoying watching him play. Just a lot of heart. But I'd say other than him, our obvious goal scorer, I think Rondon is doing a great job just organizing Olympia with this inexperienced back line. We have an older goalie in him, and he's definitely a leader on the team just because of his age alone. And it's a lot of pressure to go on, especially some good saves, and I think good coordination of his back line.
Certainly, and controlling the pace of play for his club as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're at halftime here. We will see you guys just around the corner, just a few minutes away. Heading into the break after the first 45, the visiting FC Olympia have 2-1 lead over Midlakes United. We'll be back around the corner.
See ya.
Waiting on report of any substitutions. Doesn't appear to be anybody different in ice blue, but Olympia...
And they wouldn't report it to us, probably.
That's true. I guess we would have to wait.
It's ironic because we're the communicators. No one communicates much to us. We have to ask for things.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
We make it work. We do our best.
Can't expect something if you don't ask for it, I guess.
We do our best to make it work.
And you know what? We do.
We invent some new words in here. Got the Messi shirt in front of us here.
Uh-huh.
Got a Messi over there. Ronaldo down to my left.
Is that a new center back in for Olympia? In blue cleats?
I believe it is.
I wonder who it is. Turn around.
And we are underway. Here we go. Kayeli with a kickoff. Does look to be much the same. 11 for Midlakes United. We will get you a report of any substitutions for Olympia as they filter in to us up here in the booth.
Yeah, it looks like we have at least one defensive line substitution for Olympia. And as you were saying earlier, their defensive line in the first half was a little inexperienced. Maybe they wanted some more authority back there.
They got to hold on to their 3 points now and have a death grip on this result.
Yeah, both teams have something to prove right now. Definitely had 2 intense locker room conversations, I imagine.
A loose tackle coming through, but Kayeli handles it very well. He's very strong in his run. Midlakes United, and both sides have a lot to play for. A loss here sends either one. I guess they will stay joint bottom with West Seattle United being the only team below them, but the win springboards you all the way into contention for USL 2 playoffs.
Wouldn't that be nice? We have, was he on sides?
I believe he was. The flag stays down.
Nice.
Bit of a
Locking the line
angle
there.
And the foul is called. Might have been a little bit of a make-up call. It did appear to be slightly offside.
Yeah, kind of an awkward place for a kick, not very useful. And we're gonna go corner to corner, or try to.
And you foul heading the other way.
A little push in there off the ball.
Sherlock getting away with a shirt tug also.
Yeah. Little back shove after the fact. And our field is completely shaded now, so it's a lot cooler than it was down there. Beginning of our first half. It sounds silly, but I believe that makes a huge impact, because if you gotta run to stay warm, then the pace of play is gonna be going a lot better.
Jeremiah with all acres of space. Finding Buezo, who also has plenty of room. See what he can make happen here. Good cut in on his right-hand side. Buezo scored the goal right before the death there. Takes another shot, blocked away thoroughly all the way back to Josh Harden.
A little late on the shot, I'd say. It's the main reason for that successful block.
Buezo again, finding Bazia. Bazia turning towards the middle. Natsuka tried to touch it out wide, but didn't clear
Mikey
much.
Sherlock gets a good touch on it.
Sherlock has had a decent day dropping back into the defensive line.
He's had a tenacious day.
Unfortunately, did give up the penalty, but that can also be rectified here in the second half.
100%.
Blazo did the first part of the heavy lifting, scoring the goal before the break. Midlakes coming out here for the first 3 minutes of this half. Very attacking.
Yeah, I'd like to see Natsuka show up some.
There he is, right on cue. Natsuka putting it in, he hits the side netting.
At least he hits some part of the net. First shot for Natsuka?
I believe so, this afternoon at least.
Good stuff.
He's been turning provider a few times today. Gave up a
Yeah, he's been great off the ball.
nice big chance in the first half that was saved by Rendon.
Yeah, and definitely great pressure. Takes a lot of energy to be running around in circles while the back line's passing it around.
Blazo trying to put a little pressure on that one, but nothing doing. Yuta Shimazu, the recipient of that pass. The Japanese international got plenty of space, but it don't look his way yet. Still haven't. Now they finally find him after he's already been closed down.
Just so comfortable on the ball right here.
Supports Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League. Little easy dribbling coming through. Not a lot of pressure from the Midlakes defenders. Bazia now trying to hold it up, but he's going to surrender possession. Nothing he can do, just outnumbered.
Back to Shimazu. Shimazu was our 2023 Men's Collegiate Sports Star of the Year. So I was definitely expecting big things from him going into the first half, and I don't doubt that he'll try to get his name out there in the second.
Dealt with very well by Escalante. He's going to be pulled down by Shimazu. Certainly making his presence felt more in these last few seconds than he did in the entirety of the first half. The winger from Kobe, Japan. Kayeli turning away from the ball there, but somehow still winning it. Running over the tackle. To find Natsuka. Can cross it in. Buezo coming to finish. Dealt with well by the captain of Olympia. Buezo's going to get on the end of it, but all the way at the corner flag.
Unmatched by size here by this 2v1. Pretty impressive they didn't foul him on that, honestly.
Football is here.
Take it across the touchline.
Nice touch.
USL Championship Club.
Sherlock's going to have to keep it and does it one more time.
Sherlock and his mark have been playing a little bit of rugby this game. It's kind of entertaining to watch because, as I was saying earlier, the passionate players are the most fun to watch.
Getting a little spicy down here.
Getting a little spicy.
It's Mikey Sherlock and Jake Simpson going one-on-one, and right on cue, they do it again.
Elbow to elbow, these guys.
Bazia couldn't play it. He came from an offside position.
Smart on that.
Did the right thing, let it off. Midlakes fans not quite understanding the offside rule, wanting him to do some more than he did. Buezo with a nice touch to find Kayeli there. Natsuka got turned around. Looking for Bazia, and he's going to head it over the bar. Harden, if Bazia lets that go, Josh Harden is wide open on the keeper.
Yeah, Bazia is the guy that's going to hit those headers there, so I'm glad he got at least a touch on it. Nice pressure here. Gives him no choice but to go long.
Martinez's header goes the wrong direction. Closed down well, and he pulled well over. Easy sure pull.
Got a leg lock.
Keep the card in his pocket. The old Jim Ross would have called for a figure four.
Yeah, I feel like he would have had to give both of them a card, though.
Certainly.
So it cancels out PEMDAS.
A little math reference we got going on. I love it.
Hey, we do have many high school players on the field tonight.
Quite a few.
We were talking about that
on the
earlier.
roster for Olympia.
We have some teenagers. But hey, young joints, young ACLs.
Including the youngest goal scorer in USL2 history.
What? Who?
For FC Olympia. Just 16 years old.
Who?
Bring the energy, Lakes loyalty. It's a Midlakes corner.
Is he on the field right now?
No.
Okay.
Not quite.
I
Tanner
was
Frick.
gonna say. Okay.
Tanner Frick is on the bench though, eligible to come in any time. Midlakes over the corner now. Here on the near side. There's a whistle being blown. We'll have to reset and do it again.
Just some elbows with the keeper. Funny story while they're settling this out. I was actually always the player that got assigned to be on the keeper on corner kicks because all you have to do is just annoy them, basically, and distract them, stand in front of them.
Are you telling me that you're annoying?
I'm telling you, yeah, I am saying that I was the best at annoying and distracting the keepers. Getting them to, like, hit me, you know?
Outswinger heading forward, headed all well away by Luke. Olympia number 19. We're going to have a throw in here. But on the way to tell you that, we have some fun things going on for you. This Sunday, Midlakes United head for the longest away trip of the year down to Eugene, Oregon. If you can't make the trip, just head on over to Red Robin. Red Robin at the Redmond location. There will be a Midlakes United watch party and a fundraiser. 20% of the sales go to the Midlakes United Foundation.
I love Red Robin.
You got to mention the fundraiser with an ordering, and 20% of your order will go to the Midlakes United Foundation. That is this Sunday, June 8th, 2 p.m.
I always get the kids mac and cheese. That's what I recommend. Some broccoli in it if you're feeling healthy. Yeah, and it's bottomless.
Oh, even better. Oh, Naska looking for the bicycle kick there, but he couldn't quite connect. He's trying to make a highlight reel for himself. That would have been an outstanding goal.
Sometimes you gotta reel farm. We were talking about that earlier. It's the best, the prettiest plays come from that.
Would have been a Huskas award.
Yeah, that would have
for
been
USL2.
awesome if we got a high school kid. And about 10 minutes in-ish to our second half right now.
Fred Reiters has not had a lot to do so far in the second half. The Midlakes United midfield has been dominating each of the second balls.
You said that now, and it's going to go to Fred.
Commentator's curse has been active for us today. Olympia do gain possession. Shillington goes the other direction, though. We're going to reset and try to just get a spell of possession on the football today. Olympia has not seen much of it in the second half. Boiso overcommitting a little bit now. For Shirazu. Popped all the way up. Out of the elevator shaft by Hardin, and we'll reset.
Yeah, Hardin did a great job of following him and following the ball. And got in the middle of the two.
Bazia, strong tackle, no call.
Yeah, I'd say he brought that on himself.
Went down a little easy.
Oh, I feel like he just walked over his leg and tried to make it look like a trip.
Gotta do what you gotta do in this game. Jeremiah now going to play it all the way out wide. Cassidy. Back to Jeremiah, and they're going to have to figure a way to get past the double.
Pretty expertly here. Oops, my bad.
Right on cue. The double comes back into play and given away now. Midlakes United might need to have a chance to break. They're going to find Buezo. Is the goal scorer today. Corrals it in the end. Strong tackle from the captain. Standing over them, Nicasio.
Very strong tackle from that captain.
Jeremiah with all kinds of space. Can find any type of teammate. Goes it himself till he finds Hardin. Back to Buezo. Nice little give and go to find Jeremiah.
Wonderful run there from Jeremiah.
His shot's gonna good. Never really threatened anybody. Came closer to hitting Sandra, our photographer, than the bull.
I'd love to see Jeremiah get something, a moment of glory, at least to assist. Just because his work rate, I feel like, is one of the highest out of all of our Midlakes players, and it can be frustrating when you're in a position that doesn't get the direct results. You know, you're just doing the unseen work. So I would love some glory for our star midfielder tonight. I'd say he's my midfield MVP just because he's who I'm noticing the most.
I do wish we had the heat map technology because he's been picking up
Heat map,
passes
yes.
deep, just had the shot, making the runs, linking up the play quite well. He's been the reason the Midlakes has been able to unlock a lot of the midfield, especially for the opening 12 minutes in the second half.
Yeah, great connection with the back line. That was something they were really struggling in their last home game, was getting it out of that back line possession.
Bazia! I'm not quite sure why he stopped his run there. His defender had no idea what was going on. Would have been nearly a free attempt on net. A couple of substitutions coming in for Olympia during the break. Probably a much needed fresh couple sets of legs to try to change the fortunes. Olympia's very much been on the back foot.
Yeah, it looks like we had some offensive substitutions trying to start something new on the attack.
Not quite going to have the wanted effect yet. Sherlock's going to claim it easily and look for Martinez. And Jeremiah, once again, his pass slightly a little too loose. You tried to thread a needle there.
Yeah. He is notoriously, he passes to space. I think because he likes when people pass to him in space, because he's a fast guy.
Buezo couldn't help but be spun around. And Olympia controlling the football for a slight few seconds longer, but still have yet to really threaten Fred Ryder's goal.
Yeah, he hasn't touched it yet, has he?
I don't think so. One goal kick on the missed shot
ready,
by Shimazu. Fred's always ready.
He looks ready. It's a good stance.
Ready, Freddy.
Ready, Freddy.
Shillington finding a pass. I'd argue if it was a handball from Simpson, but no call, so it doesn't matter now. Shillington, wow!
It's good.
Skies it into orbit. It looks like a SpaceX launch off his foot.
The extra point on that one for American football.
Might get a couple extra points for that one. Well above the bar. Shillington has been good today, though.
Well, we're getting that ball. Oh, we already know another one, but shout out to the ball children who are having to go fetch these shots.
They're hanging out.
Every
on the
great
softball field.
great soccer career starts with a great ball children career.
Gotta be active on the sidelines.
Gotta.
It's a good way to build up some stamina. Handball called on that one. It looked like he was played off his chest. The Olympia bench is up in arms at the official.
Mm-hmm. Might I add, by the way, best seat in the house for those ball children. It's kind of why I love doing it, because I got to see it so close. Got to see their faces.
Not many options, or not many chances to get seats like that when you had to buy the tickets.
Or when you're above 10.
Or when you're above 10. Not going to happen.
A little hesitation going to the ball there.
Ozzy is all over him. Pressuring Rondon. He skews his kick. Certainly not what he wanted to do. It goes straight out of play. Harden now. Looks like he wanted to find Jeremiah, but it was pretty well telegraphed. That was the idea. Bazia now.
Can Bazia find Jeremiah?
Spinning through it, and the striker runs all the way deep. Passing back to Casadei, who couldn't control it, and now Rigi.
The ball just came in a little wide of his hips, I feel like, and he lost balance.
Getting a little sloppy now. The benches are in it.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we have
of noise.
2 Midlake subs, 3 Midlake subs.
So they're getting ready to come in.
Talking to Felix Vu about what they're going to do when they go in.
Felix Vu, Ryan Faithful on the bench, Stephen Russell.
A few of them.
All sitting right next to that. It seems like they're each talking to one of the substitutions.
Oh.
Getting ready.
Nice way to call for it out there on the right wing.
Nice pass played into Natska, looking for Bazia, and it's overplayed behind him a little
Bazia
bit.
thought someone was behind him, I think.
It would have been a wonderful dummy if he just had a teammate in position.
Totally.
Nice play there, and it's just overhandled. Escalante is really growing into the second half.
Yeah, I didn't say his name much.
Not too much in the first half, no.
Usually we do, though. He's quite an impact player.
Takes a lot of free kicks for Midlakes United. Free kick duties mostly go to Escalante and Natska, the latter of which nearly scored a wonder goal again away at Tacoma.
Cool.
Just coming right off the bar. Straight out, and it'll be another Midlakes throw. really controlling the second half. They need to get an end result. Still dropping all 3 points. And after all of that, the referee's going to make him go back.
Yeah, I'd say the first part of this second half so far, if there was no scoreboard, we talk about this a lot, about what we'd think the score would be if there was no scoreboard up. I'd say Midlakes is winning.
Absolutely.
The play right now.
Nice
However,
ball
that's not what gets you points in the league, unfortunately.
Natsuka really working hard for that one. And it'll go, we have a rinse and repeat, but it looks like we're going to have some substitutions coming on first for Midlakes. 2 of the 3 are ready to go on the line.
And who's heading out?
It looks like Casade is coming off, Escalante will be coming off, and Jason Buezo, the goal scorer in the first half, all being replaced.
And Casade being replaced on that right back, right back position, where he was playing outside of his usual spot, but I thought he was doing a great job locking it down.
This will be the first minutes of the USL2 season that Tommaso Casade is not on the pitch for Midlakes United.
Wow. Much needed break, I guess.
He's earned it. McAllister's
probably
in.
doesn't want it.
Probably not too desperately looking for it right now. Good work rate coming
like
there
that.
from Josh Harden. He turning and burning there a little bit. Now Natsuka switching sides. Interception played there.
Nice.
Shillington, no!
That was
Jeremiah not letting Shillington get by him. Strong for the number 8.
Having left the match, number 7.
Nice pace of play here for Midlakes, definitely controlling the tempo of the game.
And entering the match, number 2,
Connor Lieber in for Midlakes United.
Lucas McAllister. And number 36, Lucas Schreider.
A pair of Lucases to join our pair of Alexes. McAllister and Schreiner joining the fray.
Okay.
If only we were playing poker right now, 2 pair would probably win us the match.
Nice pressure there. Is that from Bozia?
I believe it was, yeah. Now we're going to have a deep throw from Midlakes United.
Bozia's had great offensive pressure this whole game. He's kind of taken, I guess he's probably got assigned that role. Just follow the ball when it's in their defensive third. But I will say it's stopping some of his work, or halting some of his work rate, because he is chasing the ball. After these defenders, he wasn't going to as many balls in the second half.
Big striker in a light blue shirt wearing number 9. Lots of pressure.
Lots of pressure from him.
Sounds like they're playing on the blue side of Manchester today.
Oh, nice.
Headed found. Here we go, Bozia. Right on cue. Couldn't quite win that defensive battle there. Liam Miller coming out on top.
I'm really impressed.
Foul given away.
I'm really impressed tonight with the aerial work from Midlakes. I feel like usually they're an on-the-ground type of team, or they do better on the ground, more chaos when it's in the air, but I've seen a lot of really clean headers and volleys. I have seen some not clean ones and just turnovers, but more than I expected, or more than we've seen in previous games, I'd say. Maybe, I don't know, I feel like Olympia is also doing the same thing, but we kind of expected that, and maybe Midlakes is just mirroring.
Looks like Simpson's going to be coming off the pitch for Olympia. On the reset, had an extra ball come across the line.
Did Mikey Sherlock come off in that last substitution for Midlakes?
Well, Sherlock's still back here.
He is?
On the defensive line. Seems like he's
Oh, wait, I see him.
going to win the one-on-one battle with Simpson.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's going to get the last laugh. Hopefully at least 1 point to go with it. Solid ball played in. Martinez right on cue. As you said, as soon as they call out the aerial win, Martinez goes over 2 Olympia players and wins the header. Sherlock getting a block in it, and
That's going to be a
gonna
corner.
go off for a corner. And wanting a goal kick, but
Those are tough, because sometimes you don't even know if you're the last one to touch it.
just the second corner for Olympia this afternoon. Been quite a while since they lined up from one of the spots.
Midlakes is at 2?
Midlakes have had 3.
3.
One down in the box is Mikey Sherlock doing a little bit of time wasting, but not quite the wisest decision when you're down.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Just getting set up, I guess.
Ended up having a pretty decent turnout here at the Hill.
Yeah, we were cracking jokes before how we weren't going to, but the nice weather.
decent amount of people making the trip up from the capital. Good punch from Fred, but didn't go very far. Needs some help from his back line. Fred's back in position and cleared all the way out of the way by Schreiner.
I love that save from Fred. Totally just disrupted. Kind of came out of nowhere, honestly.
Oh, 2 hands jumping up in the air. Looks like Fred should have a red cape on the way he leapt after that one. Shimazu now. Not giving any space for Martinez to do anything, and Jeremiah.
Martinez has done a great job of shutting down Shimazu. He is definitely a threatening player going into the match, if nothing else, just because of how he is on paper with the accolades he's received, the places he's played. And I think Martinez has been really effective at shutting him down, given that we haven't seen anything that threatening out of him.
Certainly keeping him in his pocket. Fred Ryder is touching the ball for the first time in probably a good 15 minutes.
Oh, he went off for
after
that
the
save,
punch.
yeah.
After the punch, outside of the punch. Sherlock. Shillington and Rigi are putting a little bit of pressure on the Midlakes back line right now, trying to force some decision making out of them. That hasn't had to do much, at least this close to their own goal so far in the second half. And it'll be a free kick headed the way of Olympia. Little extracurricular with the feet there.
About halfway through our second half right now. No score change yet.
Not yet.
Seems like both teams had pretty effective halftime talks.
Midlakes has been knocking on the door.
Definitely. More than they did in the first.
Finding more tricks than treats so far. It'll be a throw in. For Olympia, they need to build a little bit of momentum here. They have to hang on to the lead. You can't fault them for wanting to sit back. Got to gain slight bit of advantage on the field tilt for a little while to...
Yeah, I don't feel like they're sitting back as long as they're keeping possession, I guess, not being that ambitious with it, but they're playing in Midlake's defensive half, which is threatening on its own. So,
little roll around the corner. Nice foot headed there by Harden. Bazia again really trying to put more pressure on, deeper than we've seen him do it most of the night. Jeremiah again. Finding Notska, but he's got a lot of navy blue shirts right around him.
Yeah, that's a very fast midfield group there that gets back and covers for their back line for Olympia.
Lots of space there, but Notska couldn't run it down. Would have had numbers if he could get to it.
Look at the shape of Olympia's back line right now. It just looks like a box. Yeah. I don't know I mean, it's kind of cool.
Can't blame him. He's working out.
I think it's cool.
Just trying to fling the team forward. They've been playing fairly negative so far in this half, with Midlakes having the lion's share of the shots. Kayeli now picking the pocket of one Olympia midfielder. That's Liam Miller sending the ball forward, or only finding Connor Lieber.
Nice grounding header there from Lieber.
Jeremiah's pass loose. Nicasio, the captain. Two captains going at it right now.
That was good pressure from Jeremiah, kind of just swooped in, kept his run going.
Miller out wide. And Jeremiah once again winning the ball. He's had a phenomenal day playing this midfield role.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job at following his teammates when they add pressure, which, if anything, just makes it more intimidating for the person that you're pressuring. But he's been creating 2v1s, which is really, really effective.
Bit of a miscommunication there between Schreiner and Kayeli. Notska closing down the goalkeeper, but just behind him. Martinez keeping it in play, and Schreiner now can turn and go.
There's a good header, got on that.
Oh, what a play by Schreiner to recover. Kazbazia inside the 18. Needs to find some space. Oh, just missed it. Harden, and he puts it over the bar. He put his foot through it. Just getting off target slightly. That might have been the best chance Midlakes have had in the second half.
Yeah, half volley waiting to be shot. I'd say that's probably one of the hardest things in soccer, honestly, especially in a game. So don't blame him.
Almost repeating the goal that was scored against Snohomish to make it 3-0.
Did he get a half volley against Snohomish? That's sick.
Outside the box, about 27 yards
Ooh.
away from net.
Must have been
Smashing
pretty.
in top corner.
That'll put a smile on your face.
Schreiner there taking a bit of a blow. Nothing intentional. Here goes Kylie.
Going to the loose balls in the midfield. Kylie, great job there. You saw him hold up the ball for a second while the players in Ice Blue got up.
Bosnia can run. He's through, and it's not what you want from your number 9, just rolling it right to the waiting hands of Jesus Rondon.
Off the left. A little sketchy there. It's okay.
Midlakes are putting some dangerous shots on net now.
Definitely.
A 4-shot on target today, up to 13 shots on this Friday night.
Olympia looking very
Goes
stagnant
Natska
right now.
He's got 2 guys on him, and crowd calling for a corner. They're not going to get what they want.
It's got a stubborn guy in red. And we're going to have some Midlakes subs. I believe this is their 3rd window.
The second window.
Second?
4th and 5th substitutions. They'll have 2 remaining. Jack Ryan Jeremiah, the captain, is coming off,
Interesting.
and Alex Bosnia is coming off.
Those are the last 2 people I would take off right now.
I'm not quite sure what the idea behind taking these 2 off
Those are
are right now, but Francisco Magana, the traditional captain and striker of the club, will replace Bosnia.
I mean, Bosnia and Jeremiah, I guess, have a very similar play where they're aggressive and they're hands-on. And maybe he wants to go more technical. I don't know. They feel like they were both working so hard, and they both really wanted it.
Abebe will make his Midlakes debut in replace of Jack Ryan Jeremiah. Magana is going to look for a moment of heroism. Try to earn back his spot in the starting lineup. And subbed off at halftime 3 matches in a row, not making the cut today to the 74th minute. Shriner's pass low block. Liam Miller getting down. The Olympia support loving it in the crowd.
Amazing hustle here from Midlakes, especially midfield and I'd say on our left flank. Fast feet.
Olympia are now in that stage of the game where they're going to start taking every second they can off the clock.
Definitely. We got
Midlakes need to do something.
15-ish left.
Had 7 shots, 2 on target so far this half. Just 1 shot the
Nice
entire
touch.
half for Olympia. That might be corrected here, but great tackle coming from Lieber and nothing doing.
Olympia's looking faster right now. Just strange because they weren't for a little bit there.
Connor Lieber, can it be kept in by Kayeli? It is. Can't go too far with it, and he did carry it across the touchline himself. You're in the final 15. What are you looking for from Midlakes United to get back on the level terms?
I am looking for precision and connection. This is not the time to be sending balls in between 2 players and wondering which of them is going to go for it, or playing balls into space if it's valid. But maybe that's why Jeremiah went out. He was not doing the best on his precision, so maybe Felix is like, there's no margin for error right now.
He was retaining and winning possession quite well for the club, though. Still had a pretty good day. Natska can run on the end of this one, but it looks like Liam Miller's going to get there first. He does. He manages to keep it in. No. Boots it away. It's a yellow card in England.
Yeah, if I'm Midlakes, I'm not going like chasing the ball frantic right now, but kind of. I'm working really, really hard because
have to at this point in the match.
Oh, yeah. Also, I just think this is, at this point in the match, it really comes down to who wants it. And Olympia, from the beginning, I think looked like they wanted it more, but it's been back and forth this whole game.
Wonderfully kept in by Connor Lieber.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Finding the hole through the legs of his defender.
I also think for Midlakes right now, movement is biggest thing. Not being on their feet, getting out of their position, switching with people. We know that these are good players and they don't have to play where they were put on the whiteboard. And that does a great job of confusing these guys. They've been defending the same guys relatively for the last 77 minutes. And if you switch it up.
Long throw, headed out, but didn't clear it. Sherlock sending it forward again. Just going back and forth. Now Magana can get ahead to it, and he's offside. Good call. Claimed well by Rondon anyway, but good call on the offside.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like one toe offside, a shoulder.
Some instructions being given by the Olympia keeper.
Definitely seeing more communication from our team in Navy than in Ice Blue.
Plays it off his face and didn't quite steer it the way he wanted to. Sherlock's coming through his man. Wins the ball, so no call. Midlakes need to go forward.
I like that.
Finding Lucas Schreiner in some space.
Can we go right corner?
Harden now wanted it a little further ahead of him, but played right to his feet. Now Schreiner stumbles.
That's a nice turn.
No foul
trip
there.
over
Just
his
lost his footing. Good turn from Harden. He's going to go down and win the free kick. 79th minute here. Midlakes United looking for maybe a miracle.
I want to see Mikey. Is Mikey taking it?
I don't think so. Maybe he's going to be left to take it, but he typically doesn't.
No. I want to see him put it on frame, or maybe like draw a little chip that drops right at the PK spot. I think is the perfect ball here. What do you think?
I think Harden's going to need to play a little floating cross towards the penalty spot, like you're saying. It's exactly what we're going to get, too. Bebe popped it backwards, and it's going to go across for a goal kick.
Smart move there, because you saw Rondon came out of his box, and if we had a little shorter ball there, then it could have been a great moment of chaos to get our second goal. Do we go into overtime with ties this league? Nope.
I will share a point each. Midlakes need to get a goal now if they want to have any sniff at taking 3 points away from this one. Bebe winning the header.
They did get their one goal in the last 30 seconds of the first half.
That's true. It's never over.
Does not take much.
We play 90 for a reason. Good turn from the Japanese, laying it off.
Very calm on the ball.
Sherlock only finding Canadian international Schilling.
Ooh.
It's going to be a goal kick there. Strong defending from Josh Harden.
Yeah, good defending from Josh Harden.
And a little gamesmanship coming in here. Gotta think they're going to take some slow substitutions from Olympia here. Looks like there'll be 2 coming on.
Yep, and then both teams have one sub window left? Or is that Olympia's last?
Olympia will have one more, remaining also. But actually, I think this might be their 7th substitution, so they might be out. They might be maxed in 2 windows.
And we're going to go
at 6 now.
Everyone up for Midlakes.
No real choice now. Less than 10 minutes to play. Ryder puts his foot through that one quite well.
I like that.
Finds a teammate. Now Magana can turn and go. Needs to have some help there. What a tackle.
Such a good. He kept it after that, too.
Phenomenal. Sticky boot, too. Angel Martinez can go. Finding Connor Lieber, who's taking over the role of inverting on that side from Cassidy. Cassidy had a good side.
Great movement up the flank.
Natska is punched away, but only as far as Magana, and he levels for Midlakes United. Alex Natska heading it, had a chance to head it on target, get his 3rd goal of the year. Rondon with a nice strong punch, but the substituted captain for Midlakes United finding some success with his left foot, and we are back on level terms with still almost 10 minutes left to play.
Nice.
It is game on.
That's why you always follow a shot. That was like 2 shots and then off the rebound.
82nd minute leveler, and Midlakes are right back in it.
Some renewed energy here from our team in Ice Blue as they immediately get into the attacking third and a shove off the ball, and that is going to be a free kick.
Dangerous
I'd
free
say
kick
in a
here,
good
but
spot. Yeah, I like that. That's a.
see if Natska wants to take this one. It's well within his shooting range.
Would you bend that on frame?
At this point, there's still 10 minutes left, so if I'm Natska, I want to take the shot.
Yeah, I want to too. This isn't how everyone thinks, but I think you get it on frame, and it'll at least bounce off of something or someone.
Well, Natska's going to run away from it. It'll be Kayeli taking a left-footed free kick here.
Oh, so we're gonna outswing.
So we're going to outswing a little bit away
I see
towards
the vision.
wall.
I see the vision. I see it.
See if we can get 2 goals in quick succession and give Midlakes United a 3-2 lead. It's a good ball in. Headed, it's just gone backwards instead.
The foot
Schreiner
race to
couldn't
it.
quite get it on target. Natska's going to recover, though. Natska blocked.
Nice shot there from him. Got it off quick.
And we'll do it again. Looking for Natska again. It's going to go across the touchline for another Midlakes United corner. The pressure has been on all half.
Yeah.
You have to think the goal is deserved. They've earned it
Oh, yeah.
in the second half.
Yeah, and I'd say we were talking in the first half. I was asking about places of weakness for Olympia, and that right flank, Midlakes has found such a groove getting the ball, introducing it to the box from that right flank.
Stacking up. Gonna go long. It's looping across. They're looking for Martinez, but his header is trying to set somebody else up. The second header is gonna be easily dealt with by Jesus Rondon.
I love the control in the air there. That's not necessary.
Olympia fans happy with it. The vocal ones back here closer to the booth. You can probably hear them through our microphones.
Fans, join us next Wednesday, June 11th.
Olympia taking it pretty quick. They still want to get the 3 points as well. This game, there's 6 minutes left to play. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I'd say the scoreboard's very reflective of the whole game right now. It has been 50-50.
Midlakes United only other league draw this year was away at Tacoma, and it did finish 2-2.
Fast touches there. I love this style of play.
Oh, this is a Spanish style of play. Now Magana looking for Natska. Did he leave it too far? And he does.
That was really pretty, though.
Beautiful game being played by Midlakes in that spell.
That looked like a passing pattern that they did in practice.
Certainly drawn up by Felix Vu, absolutely.
I know
Olympia bench seeming stunned, letting another lead slip through their hands.
Yeah, gave up a 2-0.
Moment of magic from Jason Buezo in stoppage time in the first half, and a lovely left-footed finish by Francisco Magana. Had a wonderful preseason. That is his first goal in USL2. Now Natska's in, and it's blocked down, but was it blocked with a hand? It's not going to get called.
I'd call that an extra touch, maybe.
Huge opportunity for Midlakes United. I think an extra touch is a wonderful call there. Pop through, but only Mikey Sherlock's going to get to it. See if he uses his keeper. Ryder's going to take a touch and pick it up. Olympia not going forward with as much pressure as they were in the first half.
Yeah.
Still shaking off the effects of a late moment for Midlakes. Ryder looking like he wants to get the assist himself. Magana popped forward and Kayeli was there.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Ryder got an assist one of these days. He got a boot.
He's got so much energy, you have to think. The penalty gets called for Midlakes. He's going to throw his hat in the ring to take
Oh,
it.
yeah.
He wants it.
I feel like goalies are so good at penalties because they see the other side.
Splitting the gap well there. Natska and Magana putting a little pressure on him, and he threads the needle between the two. Good move, good ball movement here from Olympia. Stepped in well by Abebe. And it's going to go out. It'll be Olympia possession.
Yeah, a little bit of an individual defensive technique there for a moment with Midlakes. Easier to get past for Olympia.
His first minutes for the club.
That's a trip.
Easy there. It'll be Nicasio, the Olympia captain. A needless foul. There's not really many places Natska was going to be able to go with that one.
Yeah.
You can feel it. The energy levels are in it in this game. Both teams think they have a chance at taking a win. Martinez gonna let it bounce. Might not have been the right play. Sherlock's gonna cover him up though. Looking for Alex Notska. Here comes Schreiner.
Wonderful movement there from Schreiner.
And Liam Miller's gonna clean it up well, but Magana, can he get on the end of it? No. He's nearly gifted a wide open chance. Martinez playing it forward. Does he get it on frame? And it's just pushed over. That would have been a marvelous goal for Angel Martinez. It's gonna go for a corner. Martinez nearly picking a winner out of nothing.
Wow, that would have been awesome.
Would have been absolute wonder strike.
That would have been so cool.
I don't know if he would have meant it, but he'll take it nevertheless.
Yeah, I feel like I would count that as a shot on target.
Absolutely is a shot on target. Jesus Rondon nearly caught out now, in swinging towards it. Put it, it's in off the corner! Abebe on his Midlakes debut has put the East Side Ice Blue side up 3-2 with less than 120 seconds to play.
They just love stressing us out, don't they, Ethan?
What a play on the set piece yet again, and Midlakes has taken a lead, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat for the first time this season.
Once again, just clawing their way back into this game as they've been doing the whole match. Not making it easy on themselves offensively, but getting the job done nonetheless. Very impressive, just fight and tenacity from our Midlakes squad right here.
89th minute, potential winner on your debut. What a wonderful moment.
Yeah, and you
for
gotta
the
expect
Midlakes number 27.
Gotta expect we'll have a few minutes of stoppage time, so maybe 5 to go.
I think we'll certainly have more in the second half than we did in the first half.
Yeah,
But a second half to remember for Midlakes United.
seriously, talk about comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years. Shout out LL Cool J. And a loose pass play at Olympia will get a chance to go forward. You have to think Olympia's going to throw everybody forward. There's going to be some substitutions now coming in. There's still one more window for Midlakes United. Can take a few of those extra seconds off the clock.
Yeah, trying to find a gap in here, honestly. Trying to find an unmarked guy. Won't do it, though. We got all 11 Midlakes players behind the 50-yard line, just gonna send this game home, and Fred's gonna get some action.
Does well. Harden now sending it forward and just clearing the lines. Midlakes United gripping on to this 3 points.
I am on the edge of my seat.
Literally.
I know, yeah, look at me. I am.
5 minutes? There you go. You called it right on the money.
95. And that is a lot of time. As we saw, Midlakes has had 2 pretty last-minute goals, and Olympia is very capable of doing the same, so they cannot let up here.
The first minute of first half stoppage time, the 89th minute of regular time.
And we have 1 sub coming off the bench for Midlakes in our final window.
Bebe's going to bungle over. And a little extracurricular push there, but the referee's just going to let it go. A little gamesmanship by Mikey Sherlock.
Slows it down with a substitution.
Or not Mikey Sherlock, I should say Connor Lieber is number 2, not 12. Not yet, not going to let it go through, I don't think.
Huh.
Oh, he is going to let it go through.
Oh, is he making them go to the sideline before they...
Yep, he's going to go all the way. You got to think you might want to slow down a little bit. And they're going to sub off and a midfielder and add on one more center back here, the big Philip Kleeman.
That's smart.
From the University of Washington.
Big
2
Phil.
UW defenders in the back line for Midlakes right now. But it is a dangerous free kick. A little far out, but just like Midlakes set piece. Can loop one in and find it on frame, and it's a good delivery. Headed down by Sherlock, and Ryder jumps on it, but he loses it, and it'll go for a corner kick.
I'm stressed.
And Olympia, what a match we've had here in Bellevue, Washington. One of the better matches we've had here to call for here on the hill.
Such an exciting game.
And that's going to go out, and we'll do it again. Not the delivery on the corner he was expecting, but he's going to get a chance to redeem himself.
Yeah, he gave it back to him. Going in swinger here.
That's a little better delivery. Headed back. strong run there, and he's just going to be dealt with easily. Natska taking a little bit of a tumble. He's going to ask a question for the line official, and the line official could not care less about the protests of Alex Natska. Good ball in. It just played a little too far and too hard. 2 minutes have ticked off in stoppage time, 3 to go.
And they were slow 2 minutes, I can't lie.
Very slow.
We are going to have...
he finds the ball for Fred Ryder, and he's going to keep his own. Smart play from Ryder. They're not letting Olympia rushing him whatsoever. Good football IQ being shown by the Midlakes goalkeeper.
He should have walked his own ball back to the line and then walked to the ball that got set up for him.
That would have been wonderful. Puts his foot through it again. Midlakes do not need to score again.
Love the touches in the air, though, from Midlakes' first two for most of Ryder's punts.
Elliot Rains carrying through and drawing a foul. Foul for Bebe, and it's going to be a yellow card for the Midlakes 27.
He is
getting a yellow card for his troubles. The second yellow of the night.
Making an impact for sure. Had our goal, and we looks like we have Big Phil is down.
It's Mikey Sherlock, actually.
Oh, that's Sherlock. Sorry,
down
my bad.
For the second time. He's doing his little leg stretches here. And some assistance from Angel Martinez. Wise choice from the number 12.
Gotta stretch it out. Stay limber.
Victor Cabañas going to have to give a good delivery.
We're going to go short here, I believe.
Yep. Set something up.
Take the
big
space.
Scramble above it. Blocked with Magaña's face. Natska trying to win it back.
Wonderful.
Take a tumble, but over himself.
Natska's been putting his body on the line in these last few minutes. It's very interesting to watch.
Definitely been taking some bumps.
Putting his body on the line, putting his head in the air.
Useless foul given away by Olympia, and there's less than 60 seconds to go. That might be it. Ryder's going to come up and take it. This is unfortunately not a wooden table.
Shoot.
Ryder will come up and slowly set up his free kick. Some big moments here from Midlakes United. Angel Martinez is near half field goal. Ryder, bullet play towards Magaña. Natska can get to it. Bundled down. Natska controls it over the keeper. No need to play it towards. Could just go to the corner flag. Almost calling it. We said Fred would want an assist.
Yeah.
Nearly got it. Magaña can turn and take it to the flag and take the 3 points home with them. Shoulder to shoulder. They're never going to be a call.
Yeah, I would have called that if it was a little earlier, maybe.
95 minutes have been played. Stoppage time. The whistle is at the whim of the official. Olympia's last-ditch effort now. Have to fire everybody forward. Keeper will come forward if they get a set piece. Couldn't find the overlap. The official letting it go a little long. I appreciate it. It's exciting. Missing the slide tackle.
I don't know how much I appreciate this.
Lieber gets his. Huge moment for the Midlakes United defender. Not sealing it yet. The official letting it go one more time. Headed up over towards.
Wow.
Olympia getting a shot. Misplayed again. Elliot Rains now can be the hero. Towards the middle, Ryder punches away. Big step in from...
Is your whistle on, man?
Maybe not. It's Lucas Schreiner clearing it away, and that'll do it. Midlakes United on the back of Schreiner's clearance, and a wonderful headed finish from Mabebe to win it in the 89th minute. Midlakes will take a final score of 3-2 in one of the most exciting matches we've had here so far.
I'd say the most exciting match, in my opinion. Wow.
Absolutely phenomenal, entertaining night of football today.
Entertaining night of football, and just they showed their grit so well, perseverance, the fact that it only takes literally 15 seconds to score a goal. We were saying when they had a couple hard home matches in these past few weeks, these are the losses that will matter when they do these big wins like this, because it was losing to a team like Ballard by that bad, or Portland, but losing to them was that that building up from that as a team brought us to where we are today. So, it wasn't for naught. And what does this mean league-wise, Ethan?
Well, Midlakes United now take this win in. They ride now a -4 goal differential and put themselves on 7 points. Coming in tonight, Midlakes United were 8th. They now find themselves sitting 4th place within spitting distance of USL 2 playoffs for the first time. Just 1 point behind Lane United.
Wow.
Who in just 48 hours time we traveled to Eugene to play.
All right.
Leapfrogged them in the table.
All right.
Wonderful night of football. And Felix Vu getting his first home win.
Yeah. Wow. I'm just thoroughly impressed by Midlakes, the ability to finish. And as I was saying, when it was like 15 minutes left in the game, it's going to come down to who wants it more. And they listened. It's almost like they heard me. They said we do. Great football.
Just a week ago, it was a very tough night in Bellevue, Washington, with a 5-0 loss to Ballard. Very different energy tonight. Now 2 wins on the bounce for Midlakes.
We're on the up.
What a game. What a week.
Game.
What a week. They can turn it all the way in to being 10 points, just 2 points behind Ballard with a win on Sunday.
Wow.
Out of nowhere.
Wow.
The team that was in the doldrums can now be in the spotlight.
All right. And our next home match is?
Our next home match will be Wednesday, June 11th, where we have our second ever home Lake Washington derby as West Seattle Junction make the trip across Seattle to come play us here. West Seattle Junction sitting rock bottom on the table. No wins, just 1 draw and 1 point so far this season.
All right.
Midlakes certainly looking to take a win away on the road and then a win at home.
Yeah.
Finding a good vein of form here. An exciting crowd. We didn't expect the crowd to be quite as big as it got today, but it was a good crowd in the end.
Great.
Some Olympia supporters making some noise. A little bit of a stunner right at the end for them, though.
100%. It was a game of perseverance, in my opinion, and Midlakes won it. So, congrats.
Absolutely wonderful night tonight for Midlakes. We are back here on Wednesday. Join us this Sunday at Red Robin in Redmond for our Midlakes United watch party. Again, mention the watch party. 20% of your order will then go to the Midlakes United Foundation. But with that being said, we will see you guys here next Wednesday night at 7 p.m. For Maggie Blome, I am Ethan Callahan. Thank you for joining us and have a great evening.
Bye-bye.